city like a dark cloud. Their raid swift and brutal. They enslaved the citizens of Ife, leaving behind a trail of fear and despair. The people of Ife, though filled with rage, were powerless against these raiders, who appeared as spirits around. Their forms concealed by raffia palm fruits, their presence a terrifying spectacle. Moremi, a woman of deep faith, sought guidance from the spiritual realm. She journeyed to the secret Esimirin river, where she made a solemn pledge to the river spirit. She vowed to make a great sacrifice if she could uncover the secrets of the Ugbò's strength and find a way to defeat them. The story of Moremi Ajasoro. In the 12th century, within the flourishing kingdom of Ile-Ife, a city steeped in ancient wisdom and the cradle of the Yoruba people, lived a woman of extraordinary courage and beauty, Moremi Ajasoro. She hailed from the fertile lands of Ofa, a region known for its strong women and vibrant culture. Her spirit, as radiant as the morning sun, drew the attention of Oramiyan, the heir to the throne of Ife, son of the Reverend Oduduwa, the founding fathers of their people. Oramiyan, a warrior of renown, possessed a heart as vast as the kingdom he was destined to rule. He was captivated by Moremi's grace and intelligence, her eyes reflecting the very soul of Ile-Ife. Their love blossomed, a union celebrated by the entire kingdom, a symbol of strength and unity. They married, and Moremi became Ayaba, the queen consort, a position of honor and responsibility. However, the peace of Ile-Ife was constantly threatened by a relentless enemy, a group known as the Ugbò, or the forest people. These invaders, shrouded in mystery, descended upon the city like a dark cloud. Their raid swift and brutal. They enslaved the citizens of Ife, leaving behind a trail of fear and despair. The people of Ife, though filled with rage, were powerless against these raiders, who appeared as spirits around. Their forms concealed by raffia palm fruits, their presence a terrifying spectacle. The constant threat of these raids cast a shadow over Moremi's happiness. She watched her people suffer, their spirits broken, their lives stolen. Her heart filled with compassion and a friend's determination to protect her kingdom. Bound with a desire to find a solution, she knew she had to act fast, to find a way to break the invaders' hold on her people. Moremi, a woman of deep faith, sought guidance from the spiritual realm. She journeyed to the secret Esimirin river, where she made a solemn pledge to the river spirit. She vowed to make a great sacrifice if she could uncover the secrets of the Ugbò's strength and find a way to defeat them. With a heavy heart, Moremi devised a daring plan. She would offer herself as a sacrifice, allowing herself to be captured by the raiders. She would infiltrate their ranks, learn their secret, and bring that knowledge back to her people. She understood the risk, the danger of being at the mercy of her enemies. But her love for Ile-Ife and its people overweighed her fear. She waited for the next raid, disguised, and went to the market. And when the Ugbò descended upon the city, she made no attempt to run. She allowed herself to be captured, her beauty and regal bearing drawing the attention of the invaders. She was taken to their encampment, where she was presented to their ruler, the Ugbò's king. Captivated by Moremi's beauty and grace, took her as his wife, an anointed queen. She, with her intelligence and charm, quickly gained his trust. She listened carefully to their conversation, observed their rituals, and studied their fighting techniques. She learned their secret, their strength, and their weaknesses. Moremi soon discovered that the Ugbò were not spirits but men. Àṣé èèyàn ni wọ́n. Just like the people of Ife, Their masks and raffia disguised were merely tools of fear, used to intimidate and demoralize their enemies. She also learned that their greatest weakness was fire. They were terrified of it, believing it could be a weapon of the gods. After gathering this crucial intelligence, Moremi knew she had to escape. She couldn't stay any longer. She needed to bring this knowledge back to Ile-Ife. She planned her escape, carefully waiting for the right moment. One night, under the cover of darkness, she slipped away from the Ugbò encampment, her heart pounding with a mixture of fear and determination. She returned to Ile-Ife. Her arrival met with both relief and disbelief. She shared her knowledge with Oramiyan and the warriors of Ife. They were astonished to learn that their foursome enemies were mere men, vulnerable to the same weapon as themselves. With Moremi's intelligence, the people of Ife devised a plan. When the Ugbò returned for the next raid, they were met with a fierce resistance. The warriors of Ife, armed with torches and fire, attacked the invaders, who, true to Moremi's word, fled in terror. The illusion of their invisibility were shattered, and the people of Ife, emboldened by their victory, drove them away. Ile-Ife rejoiced. They celebrated their victory, praising Moremi as their savior. Oramiyan, filled with gratitude and admiration, welcomed her back as his queen, her heroism cementing her place in the hearts of her people. But Moremi remembered her vow to the Esimiri River. She knew she had to fulfill her promise, even though it meant sacrificing her most precious possession. The river spirit demanded her son as payment for the knowledge she had gained. The demand was agonizing. Moremi pleaded with the river spirit. "Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ ṣàánú mi. I can give you something else." Begging for a less terrible offering, she offered her wealth, her jewelry, her very life, but the spirit remained unmoved. In the end, Moremi, with a broken heart, fulfilled her promise. The sacrifice of Oluorogbo plunged Ile-Ife into mourning. The people grieved with Moremi, their hearts aching for her loss. They understood the magnitude of her sacrifice, the depth of her love for her kingdom. To console their queen, the people of Ife made a solemn promise. They vowed to be her eternal children, a promise they have kept to this day. They honored her memory, singing her praises and telling her stories to generations to come. Moremi's legacy lived on, a testament of her courage, her intelligence, her unwavering love for her people. Her history became a legend, a reminder of the power of sacrifice and the strength of a woman who dared to defy the impossibility. She was Moremi Ajasoro, the queen who saved Ile-Ife, a hero forever etched in the history of the Yoruba people. This is the real story of Moremi Ajasoro, a woman who sacrificed herself and her son in order to save her people.
I am sure you enjoyed this wonderful story. Kindly let me know in the comments which story you would like us to make on this channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you in our next video.